Hello. Hello, everyone. I tried to go live from my new page, but it would not allow me because that page has not been awake for 60 days. So here we are on the old page. Hello, everyone. I affirm all is well. I affirm everything is working out in your favor. Ashe. Definitely gonna have to change this station. There's no way I can talk and listen to that singing. But yeah, to those of you who are new to the group, I go by the name of Ife Oyin. You could just call me Ife. Ife means love in Yoruba. My new Facebook page is my actual Ifa name, which is Ifa Fumilayo, meaning Ifa brings me joy, which is true. So if y'all see me posting from that page, it is me. It is I, Ife Oyin, Ifa Fumilayo. Hello, Sanithia. I think that's your profile picture right there. So yeah, I'm gonna do this collective astrology / energy reading for the rest of July. Happy Leo season, y'all, and happy new moon too. There's a new moon today, so we're gonna talk about that energy, and it is a lot. Okay, so the sun entered Leo. Oh, by the way, let me let me say this first before I jump right on in. All of this may or may not pertain to you. This is a collective energy reading. If you would like to know how these energies directly affect you, I encourage you to get a birth chart reading, a personal birth chart reading, or a personal reading. And I encourage you to get it from me too. I'm tired of saying I don't care who you get it from. No, you should be getting it from me because I know that I'm going to do it properly. I know that I'm going to give you all of the information. Facts. So, yeah, let's talk about this sun in Leo that happened July 22nd, meaning that the sun moved from the sign of Cancer into the sign of Leo, right? Leo is ruled by the sun, so this is a very good aspect. I was just about to go on, but I'm gonna go by the list of things that I wrote here. Okay, this energy is causing us to feel super confident, some of us. This energy is giving us the confidence to let go of what does not serve us. A lot of people are cutting things, people, places off, as you should be. Make room for the blessings to come in. We have to make space. We have to make room. This energy is helping us accomplish our goals and is bringing out leadership qualities because Leos are leaders naturally, right? So we might be feeling ourselves. I know I am. I'm feeling myself in the most humble way possible. For real. People done playing on my top. Okay, people done playing in my face. Really, they been done, but no, it's super done. Because I'm too sweet for that. I love people too much for that. I support people too much for that. No more. But within this energy, beware of letting your ego take over. Okay? Make sure you are still being considerate of other people. Of course. During this time, you may feel sure of yourself. Intuition is on point too. I know my intuition is always on point, I would like to say. But right now, intuition is booming. Those downloads are downloading. Okay? We are channeling messages. I hope you are writing down your channel messages. There is a huge emphasis on transformation. With transformation comes rebirth, right? And with rebirth comes death, right? Or endings, should I say, because death sounds like a scary word, even though it should not be scary. That just means that a lot of things are coming to an end during this time, and that's necessary for transformation to take place. Hello, Chalet. Good to see you, sugar. During this time, a crisis may happen for some of us. Do not be scared. But you may consider some events in your life or an experience in your life being a crisis for some of us. Old wounds and issues may appear or reappear. Shared finances, inheritances, joint goals and resources, loans and taxes may be a topic of discussion during this time. This is a great time to explore your hidden talents and to tap in with your higher self. And of course, I'm going to have some remedies at the end of this aspect. Emotions are high. They have been high since the last reading. Okay, when all of the signs, all of these planets were in the sign of Cancer. So emotions may still be high. And when I talk about emotions, that could be any kind of emotion. Doesn't necessarily have to be sadness or something low vibrational or bad. There may be some power struggles. All right. Some of us are not understanding how to call forth the recognition that we deserve, right? And it's bothering a lot of us. Some of us desire profound experiences and deeper connections with people, with our tribe. And a lot of people are realizing that right now. It's a huge season for endings. Like I said, it's a huge season for transformation, right? Collectively, I've been seeing people feel like this. And y'all know what I did. I didn't cut off this whole Facebook page. Catch me on the new one. Transformation and action will occur through our triggers and our intense experiences and relationships. So that is what sparks transformation. You have to be triggered. There has to be some type of sign within your nervous system that's saying, hey, we're not enjoying it here. Hey, we don't like this. It's uncomfortable. We don't like this in a low vibrational way. Because sometimes being uncomfortable is excellent. Where we are triggered and where we are uncomfortable at is a beautiful place, because that is where transformation happens. And where transformation happens, that is where growth lies. Okay, so just remember that. Anytime I'm going through something, and when I used to go through things often, I used to stop where I was at for a second and just thank the universe, thank the Most High Divine Source, thank my higher self, Thank my ancestors. Thank you for these triggers. Thank you for this horrible experience, so that now I know better. Now I can learn from this situation. Now I know what I don't like, so that I can move towards the things that I do like, the things that I do enjoy, the people that I do love. Okay? So be grateful. Be grateful for transformation. Some of us are prioritizing being seen to the point where we won't be seen because we desire to be seen more than we desire connections that nurture our emotional security. I hope that makes sense. Some of us are prioritizing being seen so much to the point where we're not going to be seen because we are not putting ourselves first. Fuck being seen by the outside world. The only way the outside world is going to see you is if you see yourself first. You have to see yourself first. You have to see your value first. You have to see your self-worth first. And you have to let people know, hey, I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate that. This is making me feel bad. This is not something that I desire in my life. This is how manifestation works. Not only do we attract what we think, we attract who we are, and we attract what we accept. We attract what we accept. So if we keep saying, let me give people a little bit more time to catch on to my value, they never will. That is the law of attraction. And I've said it many times before in this group, but I'm going to say it again out loud with my throat chakra. Potential is an illusion. Potential is something that we create in our minds about people, situations, things. There is no potential. Potential is a lie. The only thing that is what is. And what people do. That's the only thing that's real. Okay? So remember that. There may be some conflict in relationships under the influence of this energy. And there may be some career challenges as well. Okay? Here goes the remedies. And these remedies, I just want to make this clear too. Remedies and spiritual solutions are not quick fixes. We have to do the work. And a lot of the times, doing the work does not feel good. Because we have to sit with ourselves. We have to face all of the things that we dislike. Right? So that does not always feel good. We have to cut off things that we actually want to be in our life. People who don't give a fuck about us, but we want them to be in our life so bad that it's so hard for us to cut it off, even though it's making us feel terrible. So growing doesn't always feel good. But I can tell you from experience, it will always be worth it to choose yourself and to choose people who choose you. Which, that comes when you choose yourself. It's inevitable. So here go the remedies, y'all. Sit with your higher self. Okay? Listen to your body and your thoughts and your feelings. And ask yourself, what are my thoughts telling me? What is my body telling me? What are my feelings and emotions trying to tell me right now? Why do I feel like this? What's the real cause of this feeling? Okay? A lot of times, when I first got on my conscious journey, And I'm the type of person, I used to go 0 to 100 real quick. No joke. But then I got to a point where throughout the day, even in the midst of chaos, even in the midst of conversation with people, I would stop, take a breather, and ask myself inside, what is my body trying to tell me? What are my feelings telling me? And a lot of times, my feelings, not only my feelings, my thoughts and my emotions, but my ancestors were telling me, this is not for you. This is not for you. There's nothing you can do here. We got something better. Okay? And the moment that we choose better, the moment that we trust in the universe, we trust in the infinite possibilities, then we open the door to those infinite possibilities. But if we keep choosing the same thing over and over again, the moment that we stop listening to our body, we stop listening to our emotions, that reflects to the universe as, I accept this. I want to feel like this. I want these people in my life. So be mindful of that and do that shadow work throughout the day. I still have to do that shadow work with myself. What is my body telling me? Even when I feel like I need to fast, my body tells me when to fast. My body tells me, hey, we feel a little heavy. Like, hey, I'm going to stop sending you dreams if you don't stop smoking. Hey, I'm going to cloud up your aura if you don't stop. You know? So the next remedy is, I basically already said this, but pay attention to your emotions. They're telling you something. This is the gateway to transformation. Okay? We can't transform if we're not listening to self. Confront relationship issues with grace and with confidence. Leo is a confident sign. They exude confidence. So make sure you are utilizing this energy, saying what you mean and meaning what you say in a graceful way. Whatever you consider graceful to be, because some people might not consider it grace, but I mean, do what you do, you know? Another remedy would be to ground in the sun while sun gazing and show gratitude to the earth, to the sun, to nature, to everything that is natural. Show gratitude to your higher self for guiding and leading your body. Every day when I get up, I don't know if y'all have seen the Ori prayer in this group. And just to reiterate, your Ori is your higher self. It is the spirit that sits on your head. That is what we call the spirit that sits on your head in Yoruba tradition, in Ifa. And what this Ori does, this higher self does, is it guides you. Some of us are disconnected from that higher self. So we build a connection with our Ori. I encourage you to hold your head while you are sun gazing in the sun as well, and talk to your higher self. Talk to your Ori. Thank you for guiding my body. Thank you for never leading me astray, Ori. Okay? I honor you. I am connected to my Ori. Thank you for showing me how high I can be, how great I can be. Thank you, Ori me, for showing me my value, my worth. Not only showing me my value, but making me feel my value. Thank you for divinely protecting me. All of those things. And I would encourage you to especially do this on a Sunday. Get it, sun day, sun gazing, grounding in the sun. All right. Allow your triggers to guide you. They're here to push you towards your higher self. They're here to push you to say, no, no more. I'm not tolerating that no more. That is what triggers are for. That is what bad feelings are for. To encourage us to say no. Prioritize emotional security. Okay? Avoid allowing your surroundings and those outside of you to move you. A peasant could never. And by a peasant, I mean people who choose low vibrations over and over again. People who choose things that don't serve them and they know it doesn't serve them over and over again. A peasant could never. Do you hear what I'm talking about? You are growing. Or everybody in this group should be. I feel like everybody is. You are growing. That's all you got time for is growth. That's all that really matters. Growth, happiness, enjoying our experience. Creating. Being abundant. That's the only thing that matters to me. Having great experiences with my people. Eating good food. Seeing great things while I'm here in the physical. It's the only thing that matters. So protect your peace. Whatever that looks like for you during this time. For me, it looks like grand cutoffs. And while we're talking about that, thank you to everybody who participates in this group. Appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And really, you're not doing me a favor. You are doing yourself a favor because I know I drop jewels all day. I know that I drop jewels for free. Do you hear what I'm saying? There's so many groups that I have been on here on Facebook, spiritual groups that are not really teaching people. They are dropping Google quotes. And this is straight from the ethers. This is straight off the dome. These are channeled messages and remedies to actually help you, to assist you through these shifts. Straight up. During this time, focus on everything that you do desire. Okay? That is crucial. Because, like I said before, that is the art of manifestation. What you think, you get more of. So if you are thinking bad thoughts, if you're constantly thinking, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, the universe looks at that as, okay, I'm going to give you that. Mindful of what you are thinking. The best way to train your thoughts is affirmations. Release ceremonies. I release all negative thoughts. Write down the thoughts. Really, I could encourage you to journal every day. That is the whole point of journaling. So that you can go back and you can read, what was I thinking this whole month? You will start to see a pattern. Like, dang, that's what I be thinking about. That's why I'm not manifesting money. That's why I'm not manifesting a good man or a good energy in my relationship. Damn, I'm manifesting the shit that I don't want. That is what journaling is for. Not to aggravate you at the end of your day and be like, I gotta write again. I gotta write about my day. I don't feel like it. I ain't got time. We got to stop looking at spirituality as a chore as well. If we prioritize our life better, then we're able to take care of ourselves. I know what it's like to have children. I have a child who is at band camp right now. We had to get up at the ass crack of dawn to take him. I know what it's like to have to cook every day. Okay, I know what it's like to have responsibility and bills. But at the end of the day, I'm going to always prioritize myself. And that is why I am so blessed. That is why sisters call me up and be like, go on Instacart and pick you out some groceries. And I'm going to get it delivered to your house. No joke. That is why Spirit takes care of me, because I always take care of me. Okay? I love y'all. Okay, moving on to the next remedy. There's 3 more. Be your most authentic self, no matter what people may think. It will work out for your good. If y'all don't believe me, literally go to YouTube and watch somebody else's astrology reading, energy reading. And actually, I'm going to go watch one after this. And I'm going to post it in the group. I'm going to see if they're saying anything similar. Sometimes I do that, but I really try to avoid watching other people so that I can channel purely. So that I know that these messages are coming from me, not just somebody that I heard, you know. Listen to and prioritize your emotions. We already talked about that. They are telling you exactly what you need, but there is emphasis on that here. Okay? Confront your fears, your insecurities, and your emotions through shadow work. Anything that you are feeling, you can look shadow work prompts up on Google. It's literally that simple. And Google will give you over 100 prompts to sit and journal about, to sit and ask yourself these questions, to get to the root cause of trauma, of pain, of whatever emotion is difficult to get out of your system. Look up shadow works for lack, shadow work for fears, shadow works for being insecure, shadow work for relationship issues, etc. That's the last remedy, y'all. So we're moving on to the next aspect, which is happening on today. This is the new moon in Leo. So not only is the sun in Leo, the moon is in Leo too. That's like borderline eclipse energy. For them to both be in the same sign. But there won't be an eclipse. They just side by side. Which is powerful energy. Okay? I don't know if one of those remedies, let me see. It said to ground in the sun. But I encourage you to ground in the moon too. Go outside and stargaze at night. Cleanse your energy before you go to bed. I do that every night. Mostly because I be trying to see the constellations in the sky, but I just love to be outside at night. I love the sunset. But that energy is very cleansing as well. So what is the new moon for? It's the same thing every new moon, okay? New moons are for new beginnings. It's a time to plant seeds. Literally. And spiritually. And when the full moon comes, you should expect a harvest. This is a time for introspection, self-care, releasing, banishing dark magic, and it's a time to set intentions. Everything should be intentional. Everything should be intentional. Everything in my life is intentional. I'm not just out here doing something because I'm bored. You should never be bored. Bored is a low vibrational feeling. Okay? Never will you catch me watching TV and not bettering myself. Now, there are some times where I watch a little movie, but there's still intention within that. I'm watching this movie to get spiritual insights from it. to gain some type of knowledge, to expand some type of awareness. And I state my intentions before I do these things, whether that's in my mind or with my mouth, with my throat chakra. Be intentional, especially during these high energy times, y'all. Prepare for the month of Prepare for the month of ahead. Oh my gosh. Prepare for the month ahead. What? I don't know who's gonna get some head this month, but get some for me too. The fuck? What in the world? Okay. The Spirit said that a lot of people are behind in their own life. Technically, being behind is an illusion. These are things that we create in our own mind, because we have these expectations of ourselves. Nobody else can set expectations for you. We are the ones who place goals in our life. We are the ones who know if we are meeting our own standard or not, our own bar or not. And that can cause us to feel bad if we're not meeting those standards. I know for me it does. I had to stop being so hard on myself, right? And set small goals and celebrate those small accomplishments that I set for myself. Alright, so prepare. Start sitting down with yourself and prepare. Not just for this month that's to come, but every month. You should get to a point where you are caught up with yourself. You are caught up on energy to now you can prepare ahead. Activate potential and dormant energy. I don't know exactly what I meant by right there, honestly. But it also says to power up during this new moon. I posted a power up video of what it looks like for me to power up. And that looks like tapping, EFT tapping, emotional. I always want to say frequency, but it's emotional freedom technique where you are tapping out all of the stagnant energy. This also builds your energy up. It builds up your chi, your life force energy. Breathe, okay? Do some yoga. Do something to get in touch with your higher self. This is why we meditate. This is why we ground. We do all of that stuff so we can charge up, so that we can power up, so that we can release to the earth and allow the earth and everything that is natural, our breath, to pour back into us. That infinite energy that comes from the Most High Divine Source. Okay? That's how you activate that energy. That's how you pull that energy in through all of these spiritual practices, through holistic practices. We're not just doing it because it's cute. We're doing it because it actually works. And if you don't understand how it actually works, I encourage you to get a mentor. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to stop saying, I don't care if it's not me, go get any mentor. No, some of y'all need to be rocking with me. Straight up. I can upgrade you. I can upgrade you because I've done it for myself. Okay? And I've upgraded plenty of other people too. Not me. I just activated what was already within them. Get you a mentor, y'all. My whole time that I've been conscious on this journey, I have had mentors. I have had godparents. I have had life coaches. I still have godparents. I still have a life coach. Period. Because those times where Unfortunately, I have poured so much into other people, and I needed somebody to pick me up, somebody who knew how to pick me up and pour back into me. I had them, and I still got them. Always. That's why I'm always up, because I got an army behind me. Yes, I pay them every month. Yes, I pay them for spiritual work. Yes, I paid them for lessons. I paid them for all kind of stuff. I paid them for shrines to teach me different things. Yes, I did. Way more than what I'm charging. Straight up. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your growth. Because I ain't gonna lie, these little spiritual groups out here pissing me off. They're not teaching nobody nothing. And I'm tired of watching people go on retreats and come back and still, their life is still in shambles. Where they do that at? You should be growing. Alright. But power up during all new moons. Not just this one, but this is a great one to power up. Enhance your spiritual abilities. Okay? Tap in with yourself. Some of us are feeling super confident, sexy, and resourceful. Some of us have tapped into utilizing our resources so much to where we need for nothing. We are operating in abundance. And you better get ready to expect a return, Bookie Butt. Because the return is coming. The return of energy is here. Okay. Powerful energy and new beginnings are happening during this new moon. Emotional conflict may be present, especially when it comes to expressing the authentic self and connecting to your Ori, to your higher self. So be mindful of that. Some of us are scared to express our authentic self. You gotta ask yourself why. There's an incline of people desiring to be seen or admired. And that is perfectly fine. You should want to be seen. You should want to be admired. The way that you see other people, the way that you love other people. You cook dinner for everybody. Nobody should be walking past you not saying thank you or saying, hey, mom, or hey, I'm gonna wash the dishes, or I'm gonna wash the clothes. You do so much for me. You pour into me so much. I'm gonna do this because I love you. I see that you love me. I want to reciprocate that. Reciprocity. It should be an equal exchange of energy in everything that you do. In the moment that equal exchange of energy is not there, hey, hello, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the love. My inner self telling me I'm almost probably maybe about to cut you off if you can't see the worth that I see in myself. No hard feelings. You know, nothing personal. Everything is vibrational. Because I understand that if I accept this, if I allow this, if I don't say anything, if I don't utilize my throat chakra, you're going to think it's okay. You're going to think I like to be loved like that. And no, I don't. Alright, it's easy to get blinded by the light of others if you are not rooted in your own light. I said this some months before in another collective reading. Write yourself a love letter. I don't even know if I put that in the Remedies. I probably did. Write yourself a love letter so that you can see your value. You can see your worth. Write down your accomplishments. I think I said that in the reading last month. Really sit down and write your accomplishments. When you see everything that you have accomplished, and when you write down your goals at the beginning of each month, Small goals. I ain't talking about nothing big, y'all. Small goals like, okay, I want to start getting up at 7 a.m. every day. When you start writing down your goals and you go back and look at it and you cross those goals off and say, dang, I accomplished that. Dang, I actually did do that. Okay, you start boosting up your own confidence. You start seeing your own worth. You start saying, damn, I did that. I am accomplishing things. There's no reason for me to feel low. I am doing what I said I was going to do. This energy can cause us to have feelings of being inadequate. There's, dang, I need to write full sentences. My bad. I'm over here trying to figure out what I was talking about. But when I get to channeling, I get to typing so fast. And I just be going on and pressing enter. And this needs to be full sentences. Wounds related to romantic relationships and children may arise. Take it how you see fit, y'all, because I should have put more information here. There was something else. I know there was something else that I was channeling there, but I didn't write it. So now I'm confused on how the wounds are related to children. But it doesn't say your childhood. It says children. So y'all take that however you see fit. My apologies. You may realize that you don't know what you want, or that you have not been working towards what you truly desire during this time. Okay. Self-sabotage is at an all-time high. Feelings of fear and rejection are appearing in this energy. Be mindful of that. Because what do we say fear and rejection is? Your body telling you how you feel. Or your body having these feelings inside. That's telling you that you need to tap in with yourself. Why am I feeling like this? Your body is trying to get your attention. Hello, we don't feel good. We feel rejected, disrespected. I'm laughing now because that's how I was feeling a couple of weeks ago before I had made a new Facebook page. And y'all, when I tell you I made a new Facebook page and I feel so light, I feel so relieved. Like, I don't feel like there are monitoring spirits around me no more. I don't feel like I have to scroll, and I could possibly see somebody repeating what I done channeled earlier verbatim. As if I didn't make the post public so that they could share it. What the helly? But now I feel light as a feather. I ain't gonna lie. I feel good. I'm excited for this new start. Okay? A lot of people can't contact me, but that's alright. They'll find me if it's meant to be. And the last remedy, y'all, practice self-love. If you don't pour into yourself, you cannot pour into others. If your cup is not full, how can you pour into others? It's literally impossible. Oh, this is in all caps. And I know the ancestor said this when I put it in all caps. Mind your business. Mind your own business. Sometimes we be caring about other people and other people's situations so much that we take on their problems. Mind your business. Really the only thing that we can do is give people advice. And a lot of times you'll see that you'll give people advice and they'll still go and do things that they hate. They'll still go and do things that are hurting them. I've done it before, but when I started seeing other people do it and it was affecting me because I wanted them to love themselves more, but they wouldn't. I started realizing that within myself, like, oh shit, I be doing that too. Yeah, I be doing stuff that I don't like either. And people be trying to give me advice. People be trying to warn me and tell me I don't think that's a good idea. And what did I used to do? I still do it. Still love that ain't shit nigga. I would still just be hurting myself, y'all. Ah, what a crazy thing we do. Here go the remedies, okay? Avoid looking outside of yourself for validation. All of the validation that you need is within you. I know my worth better than anybody. Better than anybody. Because I live with me. I live in this vessel every single day. I know what I've accomplished. I know what I've done because I'm the one who set the standard. You get what I'm saying? You are the only one who sets the standard in your life. You are the only one who knows if you are meeting that standard, if you are accomplishing those goals that you, again, set for yourself. Nobody else can tell you. Now, it's good for other people to tell you, hey, I see you growing. I see you doing this. I see you accomplishing your goals. It does feel great to hear that from other people, but it's not really necessary when you telling yourself congratulations. Other people telling you congratulations is gonna come. You gotta congratulate you first. You have to set the standard. You have to tell other people how you like to be loved. Hey, I like to celebrate my accomplishments, big or small. And people will start to follow your lead. That is the law of attraction, y'all. Avoid seeking outside validation. You will dig a hole deeper than you can imagine by seeking outside validation. The more that we run towards outside validation, the more that it runs away from us. Because we are telling the universe, I don't have it. So I'm seeking it because I ain't got it. And being in that state of lack, that state of not having, will cause us to not have more. I hope that makes sense. I really want to do a manifestation talk or course so that we can really understand that what we think, what we allow, we get more of that. The more we think in a mindset, in a vibration of lack, I don't have, I gotta do something so that I can have. The universe takes that as you don't want to have, you want to chase. So I'm gonna give you some more shit to chase. Here, go chase those people who don't want you. Go chase those things, those experiences that don't want you, because you ain't got it. Go chase that love you ain't got. So love yourself more, okay? You are your biggest fan. You have to be your biggest fan. You have to set the bar. You have to set the standard. Otherwise, nobody else knows what to do. If you don't love yourself, why would I love you? You can't even find things to love about yourself. It sounds terrible over there. I don't want to love you either. That's literally what the energy does. Okay? Do some shadow work for self-assertion, for identity, and for taking the initiative in your life. There's shadow work prompts on Google for self-assertion, how to assert yourself in life. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, your Mars placement in your personal birth chart, will tell you how you assert yourself in the world and remedies for asserting yourself properly, so that you are receiving the love that you desire. Okay, or so that you can amplify the love that you already have. That's a better way to say that. Because a lot of us don't even desire love. You know what I'm saying? We already on that frequency of abundance. But we want to amplify what we already have. Right? Listen deeply to your inner feelings. They are telling us a lot right now. We have talked about that so much. Golly. All of the aspects are saying, listen to your feelings. Listen to your inner self. Your inner self is telling you something. That is your ancestors speaking. That is your higher self speaking. Embrace your passions. Some of us don't know what our passions are. So you're going to have to do shadow work on that. What is my passion? What is my place in this world? What is my destiny? But for those of us who do know our destiny, we know what we love. Okay? Embrace that. And focus on that, because it will be amplified during this time. Do activities that you enjoy rather than what feels forced. We ain't never forcing, we flowing. Period. Talk to yourself nicely. Y'all, some of y'all, I encourage you to listen to Tony Jones. I know that most of us are already doing that. But listen to Tony Jones. T-O-N-I Jones. This is a female affirmation artist. To me, she is number one. Okay? She done brought me out of a lot of low vibrational mindsets. Affirmations help us rewire how we talk to ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. And that becomes our daily language. Talk to yourself nicely. If you're not doing the work, the experience may not be desirable for you. So be mindful of the things that you manifest with your thoughts, with your words, with your actions. Most of what we manifesting is coming from our thoughts. That's why it's so important to meditate, to be the observer, to set aside time to sit and observe what is happening inside. I was talking to somebody the other day or last night, probably on my live stream. We were talking about meditation and why it's important. And a lot of times I'll see people say, oh, I can't meditate because when I meditate, I'm thinking about shawty that I had to cuss out the other day, or I'm thinking about that chicken wing that I want to go eat and warm up. That is meditating. We meditate all day long. Everybody is meditating. Some people are meditating unconsciously. Some people, like some of us in this group, are being intentional with our manifesting. With our meditation. Okay? So we are always meditating. Whether you daydreaming, whatever it may be. Whether you sitting there thinking, you zoned out while you driving, you are meditating. What you are meditating on is the key. So this is why we need to set aside time. Even if it's 5 minutes a day, y'all. It don't take nothing but 3 to 5 minutes to sit and say, okay, I'm finna breathe for a second and I'm finna listen to me. What am I telling me all day long? I'm telling me about that chicken wing all day. Why am I thinking about chicken wings all day? I must need to do a parasite cleanse, because food should not control me so much to where while I'm sitting and listening to my feelings, I'm thinking about that chicken wing that's in the microwave. You get what I'm saying? I wish I could see some comments. God dang. I can't see nothing. Ooh. Well, I wrote this one in sentence form. It says, and I quote, I'm about tired of telling people to work on your lower 3 chakras. I guess I'm tired of doing that. Because I can feel when people are actually taking heed to the remedies, to what spirit is saying through me. Because it's just spirit talking. And I can tell when people are not listening. Matter of fact, I can see your aura. So when y'all post a little cute pictures on Facebook, I see the dirt. I see the holes in your aura. Straight up. I can tell if you are working on that root chakra, that fear. I can tell if your sacral chakra is overactive. If you horny than a motherfucker. I can tell when your solar plexus is blocked and your creativity is not there. I can tell. A lot of my sisters can tell too. We see energy. Work on your lower 3 chakras, y'all. Google ways to work on your root chakra, your solar plexus, and your sacral chakra. Number 1 is cleansing them. Matter of fact, go get you a Reiki session done. Yes, by me. I'm tired of saying by other people. By me. Because I know that I'm going to do it right. Get you a Reiki session to help clear your chakras and balance them. Meditate with your chakras. I didn't even write down a whole list of what you can do. But somebody please put some ways that we can clear and balance those chakras in the comments. Or post it as an individual post in the group. If you have some time, I would greatly appreciate that. And the people who need it in this group will greatly appreciate it too. The more that we clear our chakra, y'all, these are our energy centers. These are our energy centers that connect us to our Ori, to our higher self. And our Ori, our higher self, connects us to the most high divine source, that infinite source. That way you're not feeling depleted, defeated. Because you are connected to an infinite flow of energy. I'm so ready to teach deeper than this, so that we can deeply understand why are we doing these things. I know that a lot of people don't understand why we do it, because you would be doing it if you did. No questions asked. And your life, bro, your life would be abundant. Some of y'all, now I know that most of us, we are operating in that abundance. Hats off to y'all. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. But for the ones who ain't doing it, the ones who are hating their experience right now, baby, y'all got to get on these remedies for real. Y'all got to clear that out. Because you're missing what the present moment has for you. The present moment got abundance for you. Love for you. Whatever you want. This is in all caps. Cleanse. Cleanse your aura. Cleanse yourself with sage, palo santo. Anytime you use sage, you want to sweeten yourself back up though. So you want to burn the sage first and then the palo santo next. And I don't encourage everybody to burn sage. Some people may burn sage and feel worse, because sage does invite spirits. The spirits might pop up and be like, who the fuck are you? I'm finna knock everything over. Like, and it might get a little destructive. You know what I'm saying? You can cleanse by way of sound. Before I had sound bowls, I was going around the house beating a pot. Anything that ain't supposed to be here, get out. Still open up the window. Get out. Tobacco is a cleanser. Get you a cigar and blow it around your house. Blow it in the corners. Cleaning up, physically cleaning up, is a way to cleanse not only your surroundings, but your aura. Taking a shower is a way to cleanse your aura, if you are intentional. If you are speaking intentionally when you in the shower, I do that every day. Washing your hair is a way to cleanse your aura. Every time I wash my crown, I am intentional. I am speaking affirmation. When you anoint your head with oils, pray over your oils. I don't know the psalms that you can say over it, but I'm pretty sure somebody on TikTok can tell you some protective psalms to recite over your oils. Really, I don't even use that. I use what's on the dome. I say what my heart tells me to say. And I affirm that intention. And every time I use those oils, I remember those intentions. It will be the same for you too. You will remember that you sat and you spoke these intentions into that thing. And that you're anointing your body with intention. Speak into your perfumes. Speak into your food, the things that are going inside of your body. Speak into your water. That is a way to cleanse and protect yourself and banish whatever your intentions is. Every time I put the oil on my head, I'm banishing and protecting. Okay? Alright, a few more remedies, y'all. Get to the root issue of your insecurities. Why are you holding on to things, people, and spaces that do not serve you? Why are you feeling lack? Why are you scared? Do activities that strengthens your courage. Activities such as mirror chanting. That's a great activity that I did not think about when I was channeling these messages. Talk to yourself nice. Boost your courage. Create stories in your mind or accept the stories in your mind that uplift you. When those bad thoughts start coming in and telling you, you shouldn't be doing that, you can't do that, or somebody thinks this of you, you shouldn't go, you shouldn't be doing this because somebody might, I literally be talking to myself out loud. I'd be like, I don't want to hear that. No, I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear how I am loved. There is space for me. Okay? There is infinite fortune, great fortune waiting for me. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't accept or subscribe to none of those terrible stories that my mind is trying to tell me. Sometimes you got to cuss yourself out and be like, we not doing that today. What you got going? Let me play some affirmations and drown you out. Me. Because you're thinking a little weird right now. For real. Get a spiritual mentor. Not just a therapist. This is in all caps. Not just a therapist, because a therapist cannot give you spiritual remedies. A therapist will not tell you how to cleanse your aura. A therapist will not channel spiritual messages from the ethers, from the ancient ancestors. A therapist is going to tell you stuff by the book. Get you a spiritual mentor. Somebody, because the way that manifestation happens too, and I believe the Bible speaks on this. Everything happens in the spiritual realm first, and then it manifests in the physical realm. As above, so below. As it is within, so it is without. Okay? As it is in your mind, so it is in your reality. You have to tackle the spirit realm first. You have to clean up your spiritual space first. And then you will start to see a reflection in your reality. I say that from experience. This shop that I'm sitting in right now, this is something that I wrote on my manifestation list during the Lionsgate portal last year. Some of y'all were in the Lionsgate portal manifestation that we had. And y'all see me knocking my list off. Y'all see me knocking my manifestations off, okay? That's because I'm always one step ahead. I'm always cleaning up my spiritual space. I am always focused on my spiritual space first. Actually, yeah, first. That's what I meant to say. So that I can see a change in my reality. Reclaim joy. That is in all caps. Reclaim your joy. Which is why I chose to use my Ifa name on my new Facebook page. Ifa Fumilayo. Ifa brings me joy. Everything that is natural, everything that is real, everything that is true, everything that comes from the Most High Divine Source brings me joy. Ashe Tamara Risha. Ashe Olodumare. I'm grateful. Ifa brings me joy. Reclaim your joy, y'all. Express your creativity. Get your creative juices flowing. This energy is encouraging that. Heal your romantic wounds. Do shadow work. Okay? For your romantic relationships. And, of course, you know, I'm going to encourage you to do that for your relationships in general. And the last remedy is to journal. I encourage you to write down a little bit of how your day went every day, so that you can look back and see patterns. What am I thinking all the time? Am I thinking abundantly? And when you journal, you're able to be truthful with yourself. Nobody else sees your journal, your diary. Nobody else is seeing these things but you. So I encourage you to be truthful with yourself. How did you really feel throughout the day? That way you can recognize your triggers and you can start transforming yourself. Allow the transformation to happen within your life. This is the last aspect, y'all. And there's more aspects happening towards the end of this month. But I chose not to channel them or to focus on them. Because I feel like this is all the information that we need to know. This is all we need to focus on. So on July 30th, Chiron, that is our... Is Chiron a planet? I think Chiron is like an asteroid or something like that. But that is the energy of transformation. That is our wounded healer. That aspect tells us everything that we need to heal throughout our lives. So right now it's in Aries. Or it will be in Aries on the 30th. Okay? This energy is causing us to be passionate about healing family wounds. I was about to share something personal, but it's so unnecessary. Okay? This energy is causing us to be passionate about being emotionally secure and healing emotional trauma. Actually, I am going to say it, because when it comes to my family, I'm the baby. I'm my grandparents' baby. All of my cousins, my first cousins, are older than me. I'm the last one. So I kind of went through this thing in life where I wasn't speaking up because everybody was literally always telling me what to do, right? But as I've started being intentional about opening my throat chakra, balancing my throat chakra, I've started opening my mouth a lot more. Just recently too, just as I've approached my 30s. So that is helping me heal, and I can see that it is also helping my family members heal as well. It's helping my mom heal. Our relationship is still not what I want it to be, what I desire in my heart, but it's so much better than what it used to be. It used to be bad, y'all. But I'm also speaking up when it comes to my immediate family as well, and letting them know who I am, what I tolerate, what I don't tolerate, how to love me, or how to just not even be around me. That's fine too. And it helps me heal too. Ooh. This aspect is saying get a mentor who can assist you in going deeper. The internet is so saturated with practices, and it's amazing how we can watch videos and stuff like that tell us how to go deeper, that tell us how to do all of these things to heal ourselves, and there's still some type of struggle. It's just like, I used to feel that. Hello, Clarissa. I used to feel that when I first got on my conscious journey. I was just like, man, there's something deeper that I'm supposed to be handling, but it's like, I don't know what it is. And it's like, when I feel like I know what it is, I couldn't really get the roots out. It was difficult for me to really pull it out, if that made sense. And baby, when I went and got my godmother and let her come stay with me, baby, I went deep. I went so deep. It transformed my life. I'm telling you what I know. When I met my padrino, when I met my life coach, I went deeper. This aspect can feel like death or transformation. It is your choice, okay? It is your perspective. It is how you choose to see this energy. Because, yeah, sometimes transformation can feel like the end of the world. It can feel like death. Or you can look at it like everything in my life happened for my greatest good. I would not be the person I am today if all of those things did not happen to me. If all of these things are not happening to me. I am grateful. When you can be grateful in the midst of a storm, that's how you know you are transforming. When you can't find a reason to be grateful in the storm, that's how you know it's a death. The moment is not being embraced. The transformation is not being appreciated. Don't you want a testimony? I think I said this some months ago too. Don't you want a testimony? You can't have a testimony if nothing happens to you. You can't help other people out of where you have been, because plenty of people are going through what you've went through. Plenty of people have gone through what you went through. Don't you want a testimony? Don't you want meaning in this life? Don't you want substance in your life? Because if not, then what are we doing here? What are we doing? Nobody really listens to celebrities, unfortunately. What's Beyonce baby name? Blue Ivy? Nobody's going to listen to her when she grows up. Girl, you've had your life on a silver platter. Not saying that there aren't challenges there. You know what I'm saying? But it's not relatable when you haven't been through anything. or when people think that you have not been through anything. A testimony is a beautiful thing. Embrace your journey. Embrace your journey. Expect intense experiences and relationships to reveal wisdom, to reveal your strengths and your weaknesses, okay? That's all intense situations, experiences do for us, our triggers. It does nothing but reveal our strengths and our weaknesses. Be mindful of them and write it down. I encourage you to write a list of your weaknesses. What do you feel like you're weak at right now? And what do you feel like your strengths are? That way you can start working on it. You can start working on building up that courage. You have some type of starting point. You may be prioritizing a sense of belonging in your environments under the influence of this energy. Be aware of mood swings and internal conflict, okay? It says again to get a spiritual advisor. I recommend me. I'm tired of recommending other people and then I'm watching people still hate their life. I recommend me. Your desire for attention cannot come from others. It has to come from within if you want to see a change in your reality. Your desire and need for emotional depth cannot come from others. That want to be emotionally connected to others has to come from within. You have to be emotionally connected to yourself first. Don't allow these things to cause friction in your relationship. Know the energy we're dealing with and move accordingly. Okay, your need for emotional depth should really not affect your relationships too much. Unless other people are not hearing you when you express that. And it's okay to express your needs, especially if you are in a romantic relationship, okay? That's the aspect that we're looking from right now, because I believe this was in the 5th house, meaning that we're talking about romantic relationships. So, if we're talking about romantic relationships, try not to let the emotional connections that you desire to affect that. Because it's really not nobody else's responsibility to feed you emotional security. You should be emotionally secure within yourself. That's why doing the work inside is so important. Okay? You can't expect somebody else to amplify your happiness. That happiness has to already be there. The person, your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, that's just a plus. You know? It's like a sleepover. Like, I'm fine. I can sleep in my room by myself. But when I have a sleepover, it just amplifies what's already happening there. It amplifies the happiness. It's not needed for the happiness. We're going to sleep regardless of if somebody's spending the night or not. I hope that makes sense. All right. This energy is revealing things that need to be healed within our household, our family, and our emotional foundations. I know that it's bringing some things out from my family. And I ain't going to speak on that right now, but I'm pretty sure I'll speak on that in this group a little later on. A lot of us are realizing our self-worth and loving ourselves by telling people how to love us. Telling people what we do and don't tolerate. Okay? And because this energy is amplified with that sun in Leo, we must still try to be considerate of others. Because this energy can make you want to be so confident that you say, fuck it, I'm going to take my ego and I'm going to make sure my point gets across. So, yeah, just be mindful. All we're doing is telling people how to love us. All we're doing is setting the standard. And it's okay to do that. Newly mind frame. Hello, love. I'm almost done, y'all. I know I've been here about an hour. This energy is bringing up past wounds related to family matters. I know I done talked to some of the sisters in this group, and y'all done already cut your family off. I know the feeling because I'm about ready to cut mine off too. But the more we tell people what we deserve and how we should be loved, the more they start to follow that standard. And if they don't follow that standard, we have to love us, okay? We have to choose us. We have to. Some people can't love you, or some people can't love us because they don't know how to even love themselves. Facts. But we know how to love ourselves. We know how to utilize our throat chakra in a healthy way and tell people, hey, I feel some type of way. I'm going to leave. I'm going to move around because I know that the Most High Divine Source has infinite possibilities for me. For all of us. I'm going to go get the possibility that I desire. I'm going to go get the reality that I desire. And I know that you're not able to be in that reality because you don't even know how to do that for yourself. You may find it difficult to step out of your comfort zone and rise into your higher self under the influence of this energy. There may be some power struggles. We talked about that earlier. Reevaluate what is truly important to you. Write it down so that you can see your thoughts on paper. You can see your thought process on paper. Because I guarantee you, over time, when we write things down, you realize that over time, our mindset changes. Our mindset develops and grows. You can see the transformation if you journal. Be clear about what your values are and stand on that. I have a list of things that I value. And I don't tolerate anything less than that. I just don't. Because what? I would do anything for me. And it literally reflects in my life. I have some amazing people in my life, man. My sister just blessed me with so many things. Oh my gosh. And like, I do that for them as well when I can. Because I love myself, you know. And when you love yourself, then you know how to love others. When you listen to yourself, then you take the time out to listen to others. Because you know how it feels. You know that it's necessary. Alright, here are the remedies, y'all. Ooh. It's kind of a lot of remedies. This is an important time to journal regularly. We have already talked about that. Embrace change. Stay open to change. It's all working for your highest good. Write that on a piece of paper and stick it on your mirror. Write it on your mirror. Everything is working for my highest good. So that every time you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands, or you getting dressed and you looking in the mirror, you know that everything is working out in your favor. Always. Always. Situations are always teaching you something. Situations are always elevating you. Period. Stay true to your emotions. When feeling intense emotions, ask yourself, why am I feeling this? What's the real cause of these emotions? Are these emotions mine in this present moment? Or am I an empath and I'm allowing myself to absorb energy? Am I cleansing myself enough? Okay, what's the real cause of these emotions? Do I claim these emotions? Or do I need to cleanse my thoughts, my aura? Because a lot of the time, that's what it is too. A lot of the times, we ain't washed our hair in so long that, oh no, now the world feels heavy. But as soon as we wash our hair, wow, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. That was me a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh my gosh, why am I feeling like this? And I was like, okay, let me go cleanse. I went down the list. I cleansed myself with smoke. I washed my hair. After I washed my hair, I slept like a baby. A baby. A naked baby. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, something was trying to attach to me. And for me, I have to cleanse often. Because I do, over time, I absorb people's energy. Which is why I had to just delete get rid of the whole Facebook page. Stop going on the whole Facebook page too, because I was absorbing energies that wasn't even mine. Like what? I don't operate in lack. What? All of that had to go. Dang, I can't see y'all. Gotta tuck this in a little bit. What else is here? Oh, cleanse using the sun and the moon. I stated that earlier. I knew I wrote it in the notes. Confront your fears and banish them. Sit with yourself and recognize your fears. Be honest with yourself and banish them. Okay? By way of however you banish things. Take a spiritual bath and wash them away. Burn them in a fire. Okay? Or ask a spiritual advisor how you can banish these things effectively. What is fear, y'all? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is really an illusion. Fear is really your low vibrational self. Kind of like the angel and the devil on the shoulder, right? You got your high vibrational self and then you got your low vibrational self. And your low vibrational self is in your ear saying, we don't fit, we can't do it. Like, why are we here? We need to go run and hide, or whatever it's telling you, right? Such and such must be thinking this or that about you. That is false. That's a lie. That's a lie. We have to learn to listen to our higher self. We have to learn the difference between those voices, between entities and our higher self, our ancestors, our benevolent spirit guides. We have to learn to listen to this voice and not this one. That's over here doing a whole bunch of, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear how great I am. I want to hear how great the people are in my life. I choose to focus on that. Because that is what I desire more of. That is what I want to amplify. Ooh. Learn to express yourself. Now is not the time to be silent. Express yourself. How that song go? Express yourself. Straight up. Express yourself. Utilize your throat chakra. If that is a chakra that you need to cleanse and clear, do that. You can cleanse and clear your throat chakra by humming. You could practice clearing it by telling people what you want to tell them. Eat foods related to your throat chakra. Okay? Get some energy healing done on your throat chakra if it is extremely blocked. Meditate and do shadow work. We have already talked about that, and I done gave y'all some shadow work prompts. I encourage y'all to write some of those prompts down, because those are really, in my opinion, the only ones that some of us need to be focusing on. Because really, most of us in here is on point. You know, we elevated. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much trauma that's happening here. We just got to remember who we are sometimes. That's everybody, you know? So, yeah. Listen to and recite self-empowerment affirmations. Listen to Tony Jones, y'all. Especially my sisters in this group. Tony Jones is my go-to affirmation chica. Straight up. She'll have you feeling like, oh, yeah, I am the goddess that I said I was. I forgot I'm a goddess. God dang. You know? I forgot it's okay to be me. The real me. Create secure and stable environments that you can thrive in and feel safe in. Reasons why I made another Facebook page. Reasons why I made this Facebook group. Yes, I wanted somewhere that other people could feel safe with talking about spirituality. Especially when I first started this group, nobody was talking about nobody was really talking about Jesus out loud and deconstructing the Bible. I really created this group because I wanted a safe space where I could talk about those things at, right? But now this has become a safe space for many people, and it's necessary for us to have those spaces where we can talk about real life things and just be ourselves without that voice telling us, oh, they see you, but they not. Fuck that. Fuck that. I want to hear this voice. I am surrounded by powerful beings who see me because they see themselves. That's the voice that I want to hear. Okay? But we have to create that space, right? We have to only accept those type of environments that elevate us, that create stories that empower us. These are some Vedic remedies. Well, this one is. It is a good idea to feed cows, fish, or ants under the influence of this energy. I feed ants often. You can literally go outside and sit a little piece of food outside and the ants will take it. They'll take anything. But that will be beneficial to you. Clean your living space and your aura. We talked about that. Work on your lower 3 chakras. God dang. I ain't gonna say that no more. Okay? Get a chakra clearing or Reiki session done to balance your chakras. To seal your aura. So that it'll be hard for things to penetrate your aura. Thoughts to penetrate your aura and create holes in your aura. So that low vibrations can seep in. Sun gazing will help you be able to see auras as well. Thank you to my sister Aisha, who activated my seeing powers when it comes to energy. Because I could see energies a little bit before. But when I started sun gazing, baby. Nobody can trick me and say, hey, I've been working on myself. Well, then what is that? What is that big dark thing hovering over your head like a dark cloud? Like, what? But yeah. And the last remedy, do some shadow work for fear and step into your higher self. Banish the fear, banish the lack mindset, and rise into your higher self. Build a connection with your Ori, with your higher self. That is the first thing I talk to when I rise. Well, really the first thing I do is journal about my experience in the astral realm. But then immediately after that, I hold my Ori and I say, thank you so much for divine guidance. Thank you for messages in the astral realm as I travel throughout the night. Thank you for divine guidance. Thank you for leading my body, guiding my body. It is the head that guides the body. It is the head, the brain, your Ori who guides your feet, who tells your feet which way to go, who tells your hands what to do. Thank you, Ori me, for leading me to paths of Ere, to paths of good fortune, to paths of transformation so that I can rise into my highest self. Thank you for being a divine reflection of what I can be. You are amazing. I am amazing. I hope that resonates. I hope that it is helpful. Let me know. And yeah, that is all, y'all. That is it. That is the reading for July. I do want to show y'all some stuff that I got in. I got some sea moss from my sister. Pounds on pounds on pounds of sea moss. And she gave me some body butter too, y'all. I definitely wanted to show this to y'all because it is made, her packaging is so cute. She was like, yes, sister, take some of this to Columbus. Tell your friends about it. This shea butter is made with lemongrass by her hands. Oh, I forgot you can't see it because there is a label or a seal on there. But yeah, my sister makes shea butter. This is made with lemongrass. Lemongrass opens your roads and your doors. It is very protective. Okay. I gotta look and see how much it is because I forgot. But I will be adding that to the website. Hopefully by today. TT got a lot to do. So I'm gonna stop making promises. Okay. She also gave me some Yanni wash. Of course, it's made with all natural ingredients. And most of the ingredients that she used, y'all, she grows on her land. I love her so much. I'm really hoping to, not hoping, I am. It's already in the works. I hope y'all got y'all passport. But she is building her land or her house by hand on her land. Her and her boyfriend. Her and her fiance. So I really want some of us to go down there and allow her to teach us different things. How to make juices from scratch with no tools. She does everything by hand. How to build a water well on our land. She does so many great things. I love her so much. And that is also who I get my sea moss from. She has family in Tanzania who harvest the sea moss. So I know where my sea moss comes from. Okay? I know who is making these products. Literally just went and had an amazing time with her yesterday. Oh my God. We ate some amazing vegan food. We talked about so many things. She is spiritually aware as well. So I'm excited, y'all. I'm ready to go down there and do a lot of things. A lot of things. And I hope that y'all want to come with me. to ground yourself, to expand your knowledge when it comes to spirituality and spiritual traditions, right? She is familiar with Ifa. I don't think she really practices voodoo, but we are well versed in all of those things. Protection, spells, cleansing our aura, all that. Fire ceremonies. Like, I'm so ready to go and breathe the air in Haiti and just relax and see how beautiful Haiti is compared to how the white man told us that Haiti is. Because truth be told, you come to Columbus, Georgia, you might get knocked off. Who's scared of Haiti? Not me. Okay, I want to go see my people. Go touch my ancestor land. My ancestors used to live down there. What? Think I ain't finna go? I also have a spot for us in the Dominican Republic too. My family lives there. I got family in Grenada and Trinidad. So I'm really looking to go out there and make it as cheap as possible for us to be able to just go and enjoy. Y'all, go and relax. Participate in some plant medicine ceremonies. I think my sister knows a couple people who serve ayahuasca. Journey in this group for sure does. I'm working with her on some things. And yeah, y'all, I hope y'all got y'all passport. I hope y'all are willing to come. I would even love to take a cruise with y'all and do some things on the boat. You know, just get away and have a tribe trip, you know, and just enjoy the Most High's beautiful creations. So there's a lot coming up. Get your monies together, get your passport together, and let's get ready to do some amazing things. I'm so excited. And I ain't trying to make these trips 10 bands and all the wicked, outrageous prices that I be seeing online, you know, when people go back home and they hate their life. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But I love y'all. Peace. See y'all next time.